Those walls are thick, so we've been ordered to prepare that. One of the biggest, most powerful siege engines in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, for Warwick Castle, Trebuchet! This is Earth's affair. She stands at 18 meters tall and weighs 22 tons. Not only is she one of the biggest, most powerful trebuchets, she is state of the art in her design. We've got wheels on the side of her, which we need to use manpower to load. No longer do we need to use the traditional method of towing down the trebuchet arm using a team of horses or oxen. Now we have borrowed this technology from medieval cranes, taking the wheels from the crane and put them inside our war machines. So the technology that was once used to build castles can now be used to smash them down. But this is how she works. Those two wheels are joined with a central axle. A rope is tied to the throwing arm and led down to a pulley at the back of the machine. The rope cuts this way and is connected to the central axle. The person in charge is the trebuchet master located at the back. With him, a crew of soldiers. 4 soldiers. And their job is to climb inside the wheels. 2 soldiers to each wheel, and they must walk in this direction. Their walking action turns the wheels around and turns the axle, which winds the rope. She turns, pulls down the throwing arm and lifts that box that's hanging in the centre. That is the counterweight, the balance, the source of our energy for our steam machine. That counterweight box weighs 1 ton. When it's empty, what we have done is placed a further 4.5 tons of rocks and rubble inside that box. So, those people have just lifted total weight of 5.5 tons. Incredible. What a feat of medieval engineering. Now the arm is down at the back of the machine and the trebuchet master has engaged the trigger. There is a metal hook attached to the A-frame at the back. This has been passed through a metal loop of the throwing. So this is our release mechanism for our trigger. Also, a metal pin is placed underneath the hook to lock it into position, and then a safety chain led from the base of the trebuchet and hooked to the end of the arm. These 2 safety devices ensure that we do not shoot this machine before we are ready. As you can see, the job of the winders is not over yet. The trebuchet master has split the crew into 2 teams. 1 winder from each wheel steps out to operate the brake at the front, leaving 1 remaining winder inside each wheel. Their job is to walk on for a second time. This time, in this direction. The reason why they have to get back in and walk the other way is because that rope used to pull down the throwing arm and lift up the counterweight. That rope has now wrapped itself around the centre.
I know for a fact the horses would run it in and then they'll just hook it,
dismantle
it,
with that rope tightly coiled around the axle,
hook them back up, run them out.
The axle torn from the heart of the machine, thrown out to the back, and decapitating our trebuchet master in the process. So, the winders now have the important job of walking on the sun, making sure that Eartha has a free flying arm. They must be careful not to take off all of the rope, but we still need to leave a portion left so we can start the whole winding and loading process once again. When it comes to war, we need to shoot this machine at least once every 6 minutes, which makes life inside those wheels very uncomfortable. When you're inside the wheels, walking this way, it's not a walk in the park. You don't just walk, you lift. You must stride high and climb with those wheels. It's like walking up an ever-increasing hill. But in this direction, it's easier. That's why there's only 1 of the levers. All of the weight is locked up at the trigger. But that wheel weighs 1 ton. And that weight is going to cause speed. So it's turned into a race between you and that wheel, and the wheel is going to win. If you go too fast and run, you will fall inside the wheel, breaking every bone in your body. That is why we have those brake operators. They make sure if something goes wrong inside the wheel, they can stop it immediately. So, why do we use trebuchets when we've got cannons that can do the same kind of job but a lot faster? Well, cannons create a breach in the city wall, exactly what you need for a siege. But once that breach is met, you then have to send in your own men, soldiers to fight in the streets and in the buildings. Now, with close quarter medieval urban warfare, you have to be prepared to lose a lot of your soldiers. Now, part of your soldiers won't survive. Now, Eartha gives us another option, because not only with trebuchets can we launch projectiles at city walls, we can launch them over the walls, and life inside a living hell. So, if you want This is to surrender without taking down the outer walls. We can throw in dead bodies, dead animals, spread disease, affect their water supply. But one thing that medieval man was most frightened of was fire. And most of the internal structures of the city would be made of wood with such roofs. So we can launch fireballs from Trebuchet. And if we can launch fireball after fireball and create a raging inferno within the city, then they simply have a choice. They surrender or they burn. So this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, we will be launching a fireball! The door goes out, prepare to load. We have an 18-kilo rock wrapped in satin, soaking in lamp oil all afternoon. At the command of load, it is placed into the centre trough in the middle of the machine. Now attached to the board is a chain. Attached to the chain is a rope. These are led down the centre trough of the trebuchet. Then the rope is connected to the hook at the end of the arm. Now at this stage, we are almost ready for launch. But we still have those safeties attached at the trigger. So, the trebuchet master orders his crew away from the machine, except the lone soldier there to light the board. When he's happy, he will step up to the back of the machine to take off the chain. Then with a steady hand, pulls out the firing pin. The trebuchet is now live and ready to launch. He steps off the machine, takes the rope which is attached to the trigger, and orders the lighting of the projectile to add fire. The ball is torched, and the flames begin to build at the heart of the machine. Now this is where our trebuchet master must hold his nerve. If he pulls that trigger too early, the ball will go out and be useless. But if he waits too long, then his whole trebuchet will be on fire. So he holds. And he holds. We launch! Ladies and gentlemen, the Warwick Council Trebuchet! Now that is not achieved without an awful lot of hard work. So please, let's hear a huge cheer and a round of applause for the trebuchet master and the crew! Now with that kind of firepower, I am positive that we can take that. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed your day at Warwick Castle. And thank you for watching.